like to welcome you back to lynnhooperpsychic.com. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting subject on soulmates. This sort of ties in with an event that we are actually doing on Friday this week, which will be all about relationships. But we feel soulmates is quite an interesting subject, Lynn. So I'd like to welcome Lynn Hooper.
Hi.
And the first question I'd like to ask Lynn is, what is a soulmate?
Well, everyone has a slightly different take on what a soulmate is, but I think my understanding is a soulmate is somebody who you feel an instant connection with. You know, you just meet someone and you just seem to know, you've either known them before or you just have that feeling about them that there's something about them that you feel drawn to, and it's instant. It feels, you know, normally you're quite comfortable around them, you just feel like you've known them forever. And there's just this really strong bond between you, and that's what really is the basis of a soulmate. Somebody you just feel an instant connection with.
Right, fascinating. And can a soulmate be, does it have to be the person that you marry? Can it be a friend or maybe a member of the family?
Well, there is a difference between a life partner and a soulmate.
Right.
With a life partner, we tend to be with them through the ups and downs. But with a soulmate, often, I mean, they can be life partners, but a soulmate often will come in to help you out if you're going through a really difficult experience. They just seem to appear and be there to help you through it and then move away. And sometimes they're there for good things to support you, and other times they come and give you some really difficult experiences. They will challenge you. Soulmates don't always give you a good experience. They will come in and really challenge you, particularly in love relationships, to open up more, to learn something about yourself. You challenge each other in that respect to grow. If you understand what we call reincarnation, even though there's no time in spirit, if we slow the time down here and we're coming back here, you will have been on this pathway with your soulmate many, many, many times. You would have both learned so much together. That's where the instant connection comes from. But you will be learning separate things with life partners while you're here. So it can feel really hard because you'll see a soulmate and think, oh, it's the person I'm meant to be with. And then, of course, you're not, because you're with another partner, because they've had that connection with you before.
Right. That's fascinating.
But then if you go into, can you have more than one soulmate? There are more than one soulmates. What you have to remember is before you come here, you choose your family, you choose your friends, you choose major life experiences you're going to go through. You can also be any gender. You can be male, female, you can be in any relationship, mother, child, friend, cousin. So you can change. So if you were perhaps a mother last time, you could come back and be a male this time, you know, that's on their own, or, you know, in a tribe somewhere. You can choose who you want to be.
Who you want to be.
So soulmates that you may have been in a relationship with before in another life could be like a cousin in this life that you have a really strong bond with, or a friend, somebody that you're really close to. You know there's that innate closeness of soul with them, but they're not actually in a love relationship. So there's more than one type of soulmate.
So obviously you're saying that you recognise that person when you first meet them.
It's
there's an
instant understanding
and
yeah.
sort of chemistry between you.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be on a love level, as in a partner that you're going to marry.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can understand that. I have a very dear friend that it really is a soulmate, and I'd find my life very sad without him. He's been around for a long, long time. There's no relationship there, but we are the best of friends, and he helps me through my bad times. I help him through his bad times, and we're just there for each other. And my life would just never be the same without him. So I really consider him to be a soulmate.
So he comes through to support you in this lifetime from the understanding where you've had many lifetimes before together. Yeah. So he's that steady vibration for you. Other soulmates will come in, and there is more than one. So, you know, even in the love relationship, you have more than one soulmate. And others will come in to challenge you, to push you to grow. And that's not the easy experiences that some soulmates will bring us. But they will bring it to us because they know we need to raise that in ourselves, raise our spiritual vibration, if you like. And they will be doing the same with them, because we're going to challenge each other. But there's kind of that fire there with them that it's almost like a drug, almost like, you know, you just want to be around that energy because it feels so strong. But it's not always necessarily the best course of action for us to go with those people, because they give us the hardest time.
Yeah,
so
but we need that, don't we, in our life? Otherwise life would be quite boring, really, wouldn't it?
Incredibly boring.
We need to be challenged and pushed and, to expand ourselves.
Absolutely.
So, Lynn, I've often wondered in life, does everybody meet their soulmate, or do you think there's people out there that that will go through their whole life and never actually feel that connection to a soulmate? How important is it for us to feel that connection with another human being?
Well, I think it's important if you want to fully experience life here. I think that's what is connection. Everything we do, the basis of everything is love, unconditional love. That's who we are as source, who we are as soul. There are people that go through life who are quite happy in their own identity, if you like. Some people, they call them old souls, are very able to be happy in their own energy.
Yeah.
But I would still challenge anyone who says they've never met their soulmate that perhaps they're hiding a bit. Okay, that they've never fully stepped into living the truest part of themselves, because we are here to love and be loved, and we are surrounded. We're a communal people. We aren't a species that lives alone.
No, we're quite tribal, aren't we?
So people that isolate themselves, even though they might be quite capable, and I think some Buddhists might challenge this, but they live solitary lives, and I get that connection to source. But you have to remember you are in a physical environment for a reason, and that is to learn to connect with others as well as yourself, to be able to share that energy with others, to grow from them, no matter how able we think we are. A soulmate will always bring you something more again.
So that could also lead the question to perhaps it's fear that would stop us from meeting a soulmate.
Always fear. There's only two things in this life. One is love and one is fear. So if you aren't living life and in love with life, you're in fear. And fear is a lower vibration, so it attracts less. So if you haven't met your soulmate yet, it could be that you've not lived fully unhindered, and there's no judgment on that, because we had some tough lives as we grow up. We haven't learnt to trust in life or in other people, so it's something we can learn to do for sure. And when we start self-appreciating and letting go of judgments and being our true self, that is when soulmates will start to find us.
And certainly when you find that love between a soulmate or a relationship or whatever, it certainly brings out that truth in yourself, doesn't it? You can start expanding and really feeling who you really are.
Well, when you're not afraid to live life, you're not afraid to go there and have relationships that are going to take you to the high and to the low. You're going to crash and burn sometimes, but you can't do that if you're sheltered and hiding away, living in fear. You're going to block everything, and it's a half-life.
So you're not allowing it into your life, really.
You're not allowing
it to shine in your own light.
Absolutely.
And allow love to come in.
Absolutely.
And your soulmate to come in.
Absolutely.
And that's just made me think of something else, actually. What about an animal? Could that be a soulmate? Because people have very strong relationships with their animals.
It's a form of soulmate. Okay, because animals are a different species. They're a different vibration to us.
Yeah.
But animals reincarnate. Our pets and our loved ones, our pets that we love very dearly, their energy or vibration changes and raises when we have that connection with them, and they will come back time and time again. I did a reading this week and brought 3 animals through, and this lady was more connected to them than anyone in her life. And the peace she got from knowing that they're there for her, and when it's her turn to go home, there they'll be with her. But animals will have that communication where sometimes when we've given up on people, it's been so difficult, animals are there as that support for us, and they give us unconditional. They're great teachers in that. So there's a soulmate connection in the sense of it's a understanding of the love, unconditional love that is shared, and that's a really fabulous place to be in, to have that unconditional love with an animal. Not quite the same as a human relationship, but still a form of soulmate.
No, I understand that completely. It's a very big subject and a very deep subject, really, and I'm sure it could expand it in all ways.
Absolutely.
It's fascinating.
Well, that's hopefully what on Friday when we have our event, we're going to be having questions and delving into soulmates and how we can do more to attract them, and that's hopefully what we're looking for here, to start helping people to see everyone deserves love, unconditional. Everyone deserves that soulmate attraction, and it's about deciding you're worthy enough. And if you decide you are worthy enough, there is always someone out there for you that will love you, no matter who you are, no matter what circumstances. There is always someone there that will be our soulmate for us. We just have to open up and allow that to come to us.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us today. I hope you will find your soulmate, if you haven't already, to bring joy and love into your lives. And we thank you very much for joining us today.
In this video, I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly enjoyed talking about soulmates. We're going to be talking about a different subject each week, so if you'd like to subscribe to keep up to date with those, that would be great, or comment or like them, that would be cool too. So until the next time, stay strong, stay positive, and see you again soon.